goes, guys? It's my turn to some more of the Lunar and Earth Show. This episode's called Earth's Dream in VR Chat. I am so excited. Also, one of you guys told me that, like, in the thumbnail, it was probably drawn by, like, the thumbnail artist for the Roxanne Wolf and Gregory show, which I'm pretty sure is Superstar Bongos, because I think Circus Baby and Glenn Freddy's show said that they were the thumbnail artist for, Roxanne Wolf and Gregory show. Yeah. So, in this one, does Solar come back, or is Earth just dreaming? Because they're not being too specific here, if you get what I'm saying. But, here. Alright, first, alright, we're gonna get through this again. Alright.
The bed is made as it was before. Is this a style choice that kind of looks like it's messed up? Because it looks kind of not the way I would make it. Which is fair. Not everything has to be made the way I make it. But this is my bed, so I would like it to. I don't know. Alright. Alright. Good day, Tom. I usually get next to the potted plant here. Did I forget you downstairs? Lovely, Tom. I gotta go down there and check. Oh, Monty's not here.
Oh, I think Kama, like C-A-M-A. Isn't that bed in Spanish? I think so.
Not in here either. Should have knocked. So there's no door.
Yeah.
It's really unfortunate that there's no door here.
Well, yeah, but you guys never talk. You guys don't really wear clothes. So.
Alright. Let's see. Down here we go. Good time
Where's Monty?
in the kitchen.
It's in the kitchen.
Where's
Yeah,
it coming
where
from?
is that coming
Behind
from?
you. Back here.
Wait, where? Oh, Hi, what are you doing here?
I'm more confused on how blind you are right now.
I honestly was just looking for good Tama, so I didn't even think to look
You
over there.
literally walked there and walked away. Didn't even look in my direction.
Yeah, because she wasn't expecting you to be there.
To be fair, I don't look in that direction often.
Yeah, I see why.
So yeah, you saw good Tama in there?
Somewhere back there.
Wanna come with me?
Sure.
Alright,
It's a pretty good place Monty's picked out for you.
here it is, my little cooking buddy. Well,
Also, you're not wondering why Solar's there? Or do you think that's just Eclipse with like a different coating? Or a different pattern, whatever.
I think Monty's more or less picked this out for themselves. It's kind of their style, their kind of thing.
Is it your style?
I don't know. I think my style's a bit different than theirs. But, you know, I am living with them. I don't really pay any rent, or if they don't ask me to. I've offered. I just do the
What is
cooking.
your style exactly?
I don't know. I like more cutesy things. More pinks. Less
Same here.
white.
Less white? Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of the same thing with me. Like, my whole room is painted pink, basically. Like, the walls are painted pink. I mean, okay, sometimes I will accept white if it does make it look super fancy. Like, when it comes to, like, modern stuff, I do, like, a bit of white sprinkled in. Like, for, like, a kitchen or something. But when it comes to a room, I prefer pink. Or rainbow, or whatever. Like, any, like, bright color I would like.
Suppose so. Never really had a room of your own.
Yeah, I wanted one. Then Fazbear stopped the funding.
Right.
Yeah, because Fazbear
Right.
sucks in your dimension.
How's everything else, though, there? I mean, you know.
Well, it hasn't been going good.
She's so chill.
Fazbear always kind of sucked.
Well, it's not really Fazbear at this point. It's more of Fazbear is kind of nice compared to everything else I've kind of been going through.
True.
With everybody.
Fazbear's nice.
Well, they're not giving me a hard time
That's a
about
statement I
missing.
never thought I'd heard.
I know, but they haven't given me a hard time about missing work. And to be fair,
Well,
some students helped tonight.
You're pretty much treated like a golden child, Earth. Like, compared to everyone else, you're treated like a golden child. Kind of like Isabella in Encanto. You know? I mean, well, there's a kind of a little bit of a difference between Isabella and Earth. Like, Isabella was kind of a jerk, in a way, to Mirabelle. Whereas Earth, she's not a jerk at all. Well, she can be a little bit harsh at times, but that's more if someone just pushes her buttons, really.
Taking up some of their shifts too when they don't feel up to it.
I see.
Yeah.
Alright.
They just care if the job gets done.
Yeah. Where's Monty at, by the way?
I don't know. I was gonna ask you.
I wouldn't know.
Okay.
I want to watch your head there.
Oh, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna shrink down a bit more. Alrighty. And...
She's so chill about this.
Like this.
I think your hair is touching it, but I figured that's fine.
Yeah, it is. It feels a little strange now, though.
How so?
Well, I don't know. Everything just seems to go wrong.
Wrong?
That's just life.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean by wrong?
I don't know. Like, I feel like I don't know. What am I talking about?
Well, with the whole blood moon thing that happened, Moon, like the other Moon going insane, or Nexus, if you know. I mean, he didn't change his name to like a few episodes ago. So, I guess, okay, if it's going from before he changed his name to Nexus, I'm going to call him like Other Moon. So, yeah, Other Moon went insane, tried to kill you, and yeah.
What was I going on about?
You were talking about a lot of stuff, to be honest.
Yeah. Do you like the place, though?
It doesn't mean it looks nice. Was it not my personal style, to be honest?
I think Monty just got it because it looks nice. It has a pool.
Right. And there's a place you just scream at the top of your lungs up there.
Yeah, to be fair, I haven't done that as much lately.
Also, how would Solar know that, though? I mean, I get that this is a dream, but then again, like, a dream or not, how would Solar know?
I figured I'm annoying everybody with doing that.
There's not many neighbors around here.
Well, by
True.
everybody, I mean just Monty.
I think Monty might have done something to prevent that. Not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm just being obnoxious sometimes, though.
You're not obnoxious.
Thanks.
I don't know why Monty would date you otherwise.
Yeah, that's true. And Monty's very nice. Very
Yeah,
good
they're
to
pretty
me.
nice.
So how are you doing?
Yeah, Monty has changed a lot since, like, Earth came by, you know? From the moment they've met to now, Monty's changed a lot. Or actually, compared to, like, the beginning of, like, when we were first introduced to Monty in that series, he was quite a bit of a jerk. I mean, he still kind of is. But he's become a lot nicer. I can't believe he still scams his friends, though. Like, if you watched yesterday's video, you would know.
Could be better. Could be worse.
True.
Kind of just in between, you know?
In between?
Not sure if that's really the word for it either.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just am, you know?
This feels weird.
Yeah. How's that?
Because this should.
Wait, what? Yeah. I don't know what to say at this point. I mean, it does feel a little bit weird, yes. But,
Shouldn't happen. It shouldn't be happening right now.
What should happen?
You being here?
you finally acknowledged that? 6 minutes in the episode, and she, like, says, like, it's kind of weird that you're here. When you could have said that from the start. Or, like, her asking, like, why are you here? I mean, I don't get cartoon logic or fictional logic. Like, they'll point things out, like so many minutes in. Like, when they could have said that from the start.
Why would you say that?
Because you're dead?
Yeah. I died, 3 months
Yeah.
more than that ago, right?
It was longer, yeah.
Oof, yeah, actually,
No.
it does feel like a long time since Solar died. Well, some Moon Show just posted, as of saying this. Yeah, I am gonna react to that as soon as this episode's over. Which is 14 minutes, or it's like 20 minutes long, jeez.
Wow. Is everything else doing well?
No, not really. Moon kind of went off the deep end.
Yep.
Yeah, see that. I see that. To be very honest, you don't.
Also, I think I've said this before, where I've, like, had, like, dreams of, like, I guess you'd say my loved ones talking to me. Like, for example, like, my dad comes up in my dreams sometimes. Even though he's been dead for over a year now. Yeah, I can't remember what that means, but I think it's, like, grief, I think that is. Or, like, they're telling you that they're okay or whatever. I can't remember what it means.
Know how I'd be reacting right now, do you?
No, I don't.
So I can't really help you with that.
I mean, I was just as shocked. I imagine you'd be shocked.
Yeah, pretty shocked.
Maybe if you were here, it wouldn't have happened.
Or maybe you would have.
But to something else.
Or someone else.
Do you think we put too much pressure on you?
Me?
Well, yeah.
You think you did. He would say otherwise. You wouldn't really know which to believe.
I don't think Solar had, like, a lot of pressure on him. Maybe, like, a little bit of pressure. But not as much as the other Moon or Nexus. Yeah. Nexus just snapped like that. You know? I mean, can you really blame Nexus for going insane, though? Like, he has gone through a lot. I mean, I'm more surprised that Sun is the one that hasn't gone insane yet, you know? Despite what's happened to him, like, for, like, years, he's had pain put on him and, like, pressure put on him. Yet he's the one that hasn't gone insane yet. Well, in that sense, like, Nexus's level, of insanity. But, yeah. But I mean, he has gone insane like a little bit where he starts like hallucinating a little bit. But like, that's like more tame insanity compared to Nexus. Yeah.
So nice. He let me talk about a lot of problems I had. He supported Moon. He never really got close to Sun, though I think he wanted to.
Probably just got really busy.
With everything else we were telling him, and
Especially Son dealing with his own issues privately.
Yep.
yeah,
Moon was always around. Son dealing with his own mental issues.
Oh yeah. The fact that like I haven't really checked up on him that often. I mean, I know that Nexus kind of did, but well, this was like a little bit because he was like a little bit concerned about like Sun shrinking. But the fact that like well, I guess like Earth as well kind of checked up on him, but she was more focused on like I think Lunar or whatever. And that's so sad to see his son go through all this stuff. I mean, it's sad to see anybody go through all that kind of pain. You know, it's a lot for someone to go through, you know, to deal with all those grievances, all that.
But you're happy he's coming through. But there's something else you want to say to me, don't you?
there's a lot.
I know. I know. He misses you too. What wouldn't he?
I'm glad that like Solar like misses all of them. I bet Solar's gonna wake up like confused, like, well, what happened? Where am I? Who built me? Well, that's the kind of reaction I would see from Solar.
Never got to really say goodbye to you.
I was gonna mention that.
Yeah, and another thing, I bet like Solar's gonna be more surprised that Eclipse is the one that brought him back, and like he's supposed to be surprised that Nexus went insane. So, actually, the thing is that many of you guys actually really, really loved how I drew Nexus. You know, you guys liked it so much that when you drew what I thought Nexus would look like in your style. So yeah, I might as well put it up, you know, and shout out to Sun is gay or Sunny is gay or whatever. I can't remember on the top of my head, but yeah, shout out to you.
Do you think there's a place we go to?
You'd like to believe it. I'm not too sure. But maybe. Just maybe.
You know me so well.
And you. At least the solar version of you.
Oh.
True. Very true.
So you think. But why have you been talking to the other one so much? Eclipse.
Oh.
I don't know. I just feel like I have this.
Yeah, that's another question, actually. That's a good question. I mean, Eclipse is a lot nicer to Earth than, like, the others. And I think I said this before, I'm gonna say it again. Eclipse like that sibling. It'll be nice to one sibling, but just mean or just annoying to the rest. It is kind of funny, and that is how siblings are. There's always gonna be that one sibling in the household of a lot of people, they'll just be nice to one sibling or a couple of siblings and just be pestering the rest. Yep.
I remember when I first came to the Pizzaplex and I first met Miss Eclipse. And I tried to be kind to them and it didn't work. And I was kind of callous and saying they don't want to change. And maybe that version of him didn't.
Maybe he didn't know how.
Exactly, and now there's this version here, and I've seen them die. I've seen Lunar kill them.
Yeah.
And they came back.
Everything was fine.
And I don't know.
Kinda. If you know what I'm saying, like, everything was fine. Like, at least you don't have to worry about, like, just Eclipse, like, dying like that. Like, and then, like, he comes back a couple episodes later. Or the next episode. Or whatever. But, yeah. Yeah. I mean, okay, at least Eclipse wasn't mad at Lunar. I'm pretty sure he understood why. Because, yeah, actually, this carnation of Eclipse is, like, a lot nicer than the rest. Like, I mean, there was the original. I mean, who was just, like, so moody? Like, it's basically at Moon's level of, like, moodiness, you know? But at least, like, Moon was, like, kind of, like, you know, make sure his brother was okay and to help get rid of Eclipse, you know? At least Moon, like, did care for Sun, just didn't really know how to show it, really. You know? Because not everyone knows how to show love, you know? Yeah. And luckily, Sun and Moon are building up their relationship, you know, to be better, you know?
I felt this need to try.
Was there nothing else to it? You sure you didn't see me
You?
and him?
I think at first, but that was only for a moment. But I just think I equate you as goodness,
Yeah.
and I just like to see the goodness in people. But I feel like that makes me naive sometimes.
Naive.
Yeah.
Not really. I mean, there's nothing wrong with wanting to look in the good side of people. But you do have to realize that there are some people who have done, like, some bad things and you can't even really see a good side in them, you know? Yeah. I'm talking about a very, very specific... Well, I'm talking about a few specific people, you know? And I'm not gonna say their names, because I know I'm probably gonna get demonetized, okay? And I know some of you guys probably know who I'm talking about. But, yeah. Yeah, I'll probably... I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I will really explain them in a future video. I mean, maybe if, you know, I'll try to, like, maybe one day make, like, a, I guess, history video of, like, some of the worst people in the world, you know? Maybe one time in the future, like, maybe when I'm older, you know? Not now. Or at least until there's further research on them, you know?
You tried to help Moon when he was going crazy. How can you be naive about that? And when he snapped,
Yeah.
and tried to kill you, you drew your line. Maybe it's not naivete, it's a hope.
Yeah?
I know I was made for...
Yeah, you were made for, like, helping people, weren't you? Right?
for a purpose. purpose. And that purpose changed. I just want to be a good person.
You are a good person, Earth.
And you think you're not?
Don't know. I try to be a forgiving and
Yeah, you are a good person, Earth, you know? You've helped out lots of people. You've helped out Monty, you've helped out Sun, you've helped out Lunar, you've helped out Solar, Eclipse, Funtime Foxy, Rock Freddy, well maybe not Roxanne, but you've helped out a lot of people. You've made Monty better, you've made Eclipse better, you've, I guess you can say, like, you kind of helped Moon in a way? I mean, or, yeah.
happy and all around good person, but I make mistakes. I'm not perfect.
Earth, nobody's perfect. Everyone makes mistakes, you know? Mistakes are just proof that you're trying and you're learning, you know? Mistakes are all part of life, because if we don't make mistakes, then how can we improve, you know?
I can't do everything. I can't be
You already know
forgiving
what
to
I'm gonna
everyone.
say. You don't have to forgive everybody for what they have done.
But I
True.
didn't forgive Blood Moon.
True.
I think you don't want to do. But you forgave Eclipse. At
True.
some point, deep down, you knew that maybe he wanted to change.
Yeah.
Honestly, I
Moon didn't. He held on to that belief of his, let it poison his mind.
Yeah. I think believing a little bit too much can poison your mind. I mean, there's nothing wrong with believing, but sometimes you just have to be 50-50 on things, you know, because if you believe everything, then it could put you in danger, and if you believe too little, it could also put you in danger. So sometimes you have to be neutral, you know, about things, you know.
And his body, practically. And he fell far from grace. And that leads you here. If Moon had decided to change, to genuinely try to be better, you would have forgiven him. But he didn't. And he tried to kill you.
Yeah.
I also just feel like I pushed him too far.
Maybe you did.
When you died, he insisted he could bring you back. And I believed in him. We all did. We encouraged it.
There was always that tinge in the back of your head.
Yeah, I mean, I think you, like, unintentionally pushed him. I mean, you didn't really mean to push him that far. It's just, Moon already had lots of pressure on him, you know, like, to be a better brother than his old self, you know. But, and, like, to, like, acknowledge, like, of how bad he was before he lost his memories, you know. It's so, you know. It was just a mess from the start.
Yeah. But I was so desperate.
To meet me. Yeah. You never stop to consider what would I have done? Would I have wanted to come back? Maybe.
Solar, you're too sweet.
But who knows? Now I am. Because of Eclipse. And right now you feel so angry at yourself because of Moon. And it's not your fault.
I'm angry at Moon because when I said that he's like our father, I didn't mean he was as bad. I know with him, the creator, I was born out of a lie. I thought he
Yeah.
loved me. I thought him caring about me and if I was hurt was him showing he loved me. And then it was revealed it was never true.
Yeah,
So it was built on a lie. And while it still hurts because...
yeah, it still hurts because that was your father. You know, when your parents just make up the biggest lie to you, it, like, really hurts, you know? Like, if your parents lie about your whole entire life, you pretty much have an identity crisis, you know? And that can lead to so many bad things, honestly. Like, sure, you want to keep your children safe from, like, I don't know, like, trauma sometimes. But sometimes you have to realize that there's a line when it comes to lying. Like, okay, if, like, okay, if you make, like, up a little lie to keep you safe, or if you make up a little lie to make your kids safe, then there's not much of an issue. I mean, there's, like, a difference between just, like, a little silly lie compared to, like, a huge lie that can pretty much ruin your child's whole life.
I just wish I had that love again.
Yeah.
For Moon, we built that love together. We built that connection. I told him my insecurities. He told me his. And then he just turned around and threw it all in my face. And then, you know, when I said I wouldn't forgive him, I didn't mean that I would hate him. I just meant we weren't going to be close. And then it doesn't matter if he was going to kill everyone in that room. It doesn't matter if that was what... I was still in that room.
Yep.
He didn't come to save me. He came to kill me. Even if he said, oh, I'm just here to kill Blood Moon if you get in the way. That doesn't matter. That doesn't change anything. He wanted to...
Yeah, but you said you've made backups of yourself, so... Would that really matter, or no? And I was saying I want her to die, but you did say you've made backups, so... Would it make too much of a difference, or no?
Kill me. He didn't care if I died. I don't know how you can go back from that. But I feel like
That's
I have
true.
to forgive him because I need to be a good person and be a good sister.
You're a good sister.
But he was a bad brother to me. At that moment.
Okay, I mean... Okay, at first he was a good brother, but then he just... Some of his gears were loose in his head, so... Yep. I mean... You know what I would do? They could just turn them off. And that would be that. You know, but they didn't. They just let him go free. Instead of just, you know, turning him off, you know? They should have done that from the start.
He was a bad brother. And I don't know if it undoes everything that he ever did for me. But it feels like it did, because you can't just go from, hey, I love you, to I'm going to kill you, and I don't mind if you die, because I don't care, nothing
Yeah, I'm
matters.
pretty sure it's also the creator.
I just want to be a good person.
You are.
I just want to be somebody that people look at and say, she's a good person, she's so kind.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
are.
a pushover. And I can't please everybody. It's
Yeah,
so
you
hard.
can't please everybody.
I'm
That's
not sure what the guy would say right now. The actual Solar, I don't know what he'd say.
I don't either.
But I think you'd be happy you're alive.
Aww.
And try to be understanding, or is understanding.
Yeah. Because Solar is pretty understanding, you know.
Whatever you think is right, it's right.
Aww.
Okay?
Solar is so sweet.
I just wish I knew. When you come back, I just don't know what... I just wish I knew what you'd actually say. I know you're coming back, but I don't know if you'll fully remember. I know everyone's kind of said maybe and yes, and I don't know, but it feels wrong to bring you back.
Aww.
Like I'm
Yeah, I mean, okay, hold on. Hold on. There we go.
happy you're coming back, but I grieved you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so happy you're coming back, but I just feel so conflicted and confused.
I think you understand.
It doesn't mean I'm not gonna celebrate when you come back. I just hope you don't know that I'm conflicted now with everything that happened to get us here.
Yeah,
So they're so sweet. He's gonna make me cry.
I think you'd understand that. Earth. 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 Earth.
What was this Monte comment?
Earth. Earth.
Hey, Monty!
Hey, you're like kicking. Not. I can hear you from downstairs, almost.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. I just heard you like
She's flipping through the bed.
moving stuff around. You alright?
Yeah, I just had a sad dream.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey.
Oh, it's okay. It feels good. It's a good kind of sad.
Oh. Well, what was it exactly?
Solar.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a dream.
Yeah.
You want to talk about it?
You know, maybe later. For now, I kind of just want to have a little sandwich.
Aw.
You want anything on it, or,
I'll come with you and make it.
sure.
Alright, well that's it for today's episode, so hit subscribe and hit that goes ding dong. Come on to see some more of the Lunar and Earth Show reaction videos, so I'll see you guys next video. Adios, superstars.